Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into what has to be one of the most suspenseful, heavily guarded legends entirely hidden from the modern world, the Forbidden Libraries of Aksum. I mean, honestly, it sounds straight out of an Indiana Jones movie, right? But the theories and rumors surrounding these hidden vaults are very real, and man, they are absolutely fascinating to unpack. So let's just jump right into it.
We all kind of live under this comfortable illusion, don't we? That literally the sum of all human knowledge is just sitting right there in our pockets, instantly accessible the second we open Google or scroll through Wikipedia. But the narrative we're looking at today, it flips that completely upside down. What if the world's greatest, most dangerous truths aren't on the internet at all? Instead, the claim is that they're buried hundreds of feet underground, locked away in dark, subterranean caves, where a single unauthorized footstep means you might never return. It really makes you rethink what knowledge actually is and where it might truly be hiding.
To really get a grip on this mystery, we have to travel to Aksum, Ethiopia. And get this region is so uniquely isolated from modern norms that their calendar is verified to be exactly 7 years behind the rest of the world. 7 years! Grounding our story in that verified fact instantly sets this sort of suspended-in-time atmosphere. It's the absolute perfect backdrop for a place steeped in so much unverified yet fiercely defended legend.
And the specific epicenter of this whole legend, it supposedly lies directly beneath the historic church of Our Lady Mary of Zion. Local lore claims that resting quietly beneath those ancient stones is this massive, hidden labyrinth of secret tunnels and vaults, completely 100% concealed from the public eye. Just imagine standing right there in the sunny courtyard of this incredible ancient church, totally unaware of the sprawling complex of secrets rumored to exist literally right beneath your feet. Crazy, right?
But okay, if there is this massive underground vault, how on earth is it secured? Well, you can forget about modern tech. No laser tripwires, no biometric scanners here. The source material outlines a far more intense security system, the Guardians. These are incredibly dedicated monks who pledge their entire earthly lives to protecting these underground vaults from the outside world. The narrative says they just stand watch in the pitch black, holding only torches, fiercely guarding these ancient secrets in absolute silence. And the rumor is crystal clear on this. If you step into those dark tunnels without permission, you are not seeing the light of day ever again.
So you've got to ask, what exactly are they guarding with their lives? Well, at the very core of this conspiracy theory is a persistent rumor that these vaults contain exactly 15 forbidden books. And according to the legend, these aren't just, any old texts. These are documents that were intentionally and deliberately removed from the modern Bible. It really makes you wonder, why were they removed? What could possibly be so incredibly dangerous that it required centuries of total underground isolation?
Sources claim that these ancient, dusty pages contain 3 wildly controversial things. First up, actual human timelines, basically suggesting that the chronological history we've all been taught is just entirely wrong. Second, suppressed historical truths. And third, forbidden divine techniques. We're talking knowledge supposedly deemed way too dangerous or powerful for the general public to ever possess. The overarching claim here is just wild, that these vaults hold the real history of humanity, and it's been carefully, intentionally shielded from us for generations. Now, a few years ago, rumor has it, a researcher actually decided to test this myth. He allegedly managed to somehow slip past that surface-level security and entered the hidden tunnels. Venturing deep underground, he apparently found an untracked library. We're talking a place where the dirt floor hadn't seen a single human footprint in centuries. He opened the texts, he started reading the erased history. But then, right out of the darkness, he was intercepted by the Guardians.
But right before he was discovered by those aggressive, torch-bearing monks, he supposedly read something totally astonishing. And I quote, "A massive part of our history was deliberately erased so people would never realize their true powers." Let that sink in for a second. According to the researcher's tale, the ancient script made that exact startling claim. It's a classic hallmark of these kinds of historical conspiracy theories, right? This whole idea that humanity's true potential is just being artificially suppressed by some hidden elite who control the historical narrative.
So the obvious question here is, what actually happened to him? Well, the story goes that he barely, and I mean barely, made it out alive. He survived the escape, sure, but he was forced to leave absolutely all physical evidence behind in the dust. He emerged from that subterranean darkness with nothing but pure fear, a terrifying anecdote of suppressed human history, and just a head full of unanswered questions. He had literally zero proof to show the world. Just a chilling story that, honestly, only adds more fuel to the fire of the Aksum legend.
Which leaves all of us with one massive question. Will the secret of Aksum ever actually be revealed?
Or will this supposedly erased history just remain buried forever in those dark underground caves? What do you guys think? Is there really a suppressed timeline of human power being fiercely guarded by dedicated monks right beneath an ancient church? Or is this just an incredibly elaborate myth meant to protect a sacred space? It's a seriously thrilling concept to ponder. Keep asking those big questions, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.